2011. And myself, Joe, it's Rusty over here. And on the end here we have...
Troy Jeffrey Allen of BAMN Comics. Go to typographicerror.com.
Nice.
Awesome.
Just dropping it like
Just
a business
dropping
card.
it, yeah.
An audio business card.
Exactly.
Nice. So you're at the Small Press Expo?
Yes, I am.
Have you been to the show before?
This is actually our 4th year here.
Okay, you exhibit it every year?
Yeah, every year. We debuted our book at the Small Press Expo about 4 years ago. And yeah, it's been a really positive experience every single year. It's good because, like, I don't know, I kind of feel like this is what comics are about, you know? Like,
Absolutely,
comics need to be weird and irreverent and a little odd and a little counterculture, and like, this feels right, you know?
And filled with people. Like, just
And
people
filled
from
with
all
people.
walks of life.
Yes, yes,
They're
very
just-
diverse.
Yeah, I mean, their only thing they all agree on, they love comics.
Exactly. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, it's really, like, it's very diverse. I mean, you know, don't let people tell you that comic books only appeal to one side of things.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? In their world, that's what comics look like.
Right, right.
But this isn't. This isn't the world.
This isn't. Yeah.
The younger generation that comes to these shows, they don't think about any of that stuff.
Right, right, right.
They just like whatever they see online, and they like their comics.
Right, right.
They don't have the same thoughts that everybody else does.
No,
No, like the preconceptions.
Wherever
aren't built
comics
up.
are coming from, they're happy with.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I love comics. I love comics. I love the fact that comics are weird. You know?
Absolutely.
And like, I feel like Small Press Expo embraces that to its fullest.
Sure, it
Cool,
also encourages it.
Yeah, no, it really does. It really does encourage you. There's some things I'm like, wow, okay.
Well, yeah, you know what happens is you go to the show and you're congregating with people like yourself, and then you leave and you're like, I'm gonna make some comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
no,
leave here
exactly.
recharged.
Yeah, I was actually just, we had a guy come to our table, and he didn't have a table here this year, but he's another creator. And he showed up, he went through here like about 9, walked back out around like noon, and like on his way out, he's like, I'm gonna go home and draw.
Yeah.
Like that's like
that's it.
I'm gonna go home and
need
draw.
to.
I feel like a jerk. I'm gonna go home and draw now.
You know what? If you have not done your work and you come to this show, you feel like the worst layabout ever.
Yeah.
You're like, why am I trying?
Well, I mean, even still, we have a table here, and like people have buttons and stickers and T-shirts. All we have is comics, and I feel like we're slacking.
No.
Because I mean, people just really like. You get some really crafty stuff. You get some. Really,
You get some neat stuff. What I don't like is when I see somebody and they just have their buttons and stickers.
Like if the focus gets
It's
away
like,
from
come on,
comics,
man.
it can be a little too
You can
much.
make a
But
comic.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can definitely make a comic.
I mean, at the end of the day, it has to be about the comics. So.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, buttons and other stuff, that's fun.
yeah,
Right.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
buttons
a
are
fun
awesome.
way to do it.
Everybody likes buttons, so
Everybody loves buttons.
there you
They're
go.
great.
He just was looking online and found some glow-in-the-dark buttons you can order.
Yeah, I need glow-in-the-dark
He
buttons. Like
loves
that
all
needs
the dark
that.
stuff. He's like, I need these.
I don't even know what, but
Everybody likes buttons. I think buttons are the name of the game at the Small Press Expo.
Right,
yeah.
We're gonna be
they're
in
like
the small
they're
button
like
expo
the
next year.
billboards of the small press industry. Like, they just appear on
like
messenger
that.
bags everywhere.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Small Button Expo coming out next year. Everybody's gonna be excited about it.
Awesome.
How long have you been making comics?
This has been the 4 years.
Oh,
4
wow,
years,
okay.
Yeah, this will be our 4th year.
So you jumped right in.
I used to work at a comic shop, like out of Silver Spring, Maryland. I just got to a point where I was starting to hate them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because I didn't like the format. You know, it was just I was starting to hate them because I didn't like. I'm sorry. I started hating them not because of like the. I hated them because of the content. You know, it was like I loved comic books. You know, I loved like I would come across these gems every now and then. I'm like, man, why can't they be more like this? You know.
Yeah.
And I love superhero stuff. You know, like I grew up on that stuff. You know, I have a Spider-Man tattoo. You know, I love the superhero stuff, but like it's kind of nice to.
That, you know?
You know, not just that. You know, and like that's the thing I got from this and from trying comics is like our book doesn't have superheroes in it. You know, and like it's the format is really what like it just makes it there's something about it. You know, that just makes it like a more personable experience. You know, it makes it a more it really just kind of transports you because it's just you and the book.
Absolutely.
You know.
And as the creator, the writer, the artist, you control everything.
Yeah.
The tempo, the pace, what you show, what you don't show, what you say.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's a really intimate way to tell somebody a story.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's very intimate. And I think that makes a difference. You go to movie theaters, you're in a room with like about 200 people, or, you play video games, you can't play a video game without being online.
Right.
So you're going to play with other people, Television, okay, that can be a personal experience, but I feel like comic books, novels, those are like the most personal you can get.
And it has to be more interactive. It's more passive with, say, a movie or listening to music or things like that, where you sit back and it happens. With a comic, you actually have to pay attention. You have to work panel to panel. You have to turn page.
Yeah. It's they invest you in the process of the story itself.
Mm-hmm.
You're hearing the words in your head.
Yeah.
So I'm always amazed sometimes when I catch some animated cartoon, and like to get the characters all right the way they sound, and it's like it seems to be a universal understanding, you know, which makes you think that like, yeah, it is a shared experience on top of that. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah. Comic books are freaking awesome.
Comics are awesome. That's what that's the understanding we've come to.
Yes.
Comics are awesome.
Yes, they are.
So, you make print comics. Do you have an online presence for your comics?
We're actually going to start working on that. I do quite a few things, actually. Like, I have a podcast, which, of course, is online, and it's on iTunes. That's wearemoka.blogspot.com. It's WEREMOKA.blogspot.com.
Okay.
I'm a writer, can you tell? And, yeah, we have BAMN, which is our Geeks vs. Jocks wrestling comic book.
Nice.
So if you're into wrestling, this is the book you should read. If you don't like wrestling, however, we hold your hand throughout the process. Explain what the book, like, you know, how the industry works to the best of our ability. But we are coming from a fan's perspective.
I'm a member of the Brotherhood.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So
See?
I know about this.
There you go. See, this guy knows.
He understands.
So you need to come over to table
This guy,
W5.
you'll help this guy though.
Yeah. I've like kind of dipped into it a little bit, but yeah.
Well, I mean, but also it's nerds versus jocks.
Nice.
And like, let's
That's
be
cool.
honest here. If you're here, you're probably a
You know,
nerd.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you've probably had a couple of scrapes with some jocks.
If you're not a nerd,
at
you've
some
at least
point in
been
time.
accused of being
You at
one.
least been
Yes.
accused of being one. So, yeah, we have that. I do a comic strip for the Magic Bullet, which is totally free. And if you're in the DC area, they will be handing them out at certain metro stops.
Yeah.
Which is a newspaper. It's a periodical dedicated to just a comic book story per page.
Yeah, we
Just
had
one at a
Rafer
time.
on to talk
Yeah,
about that as
Rafer
well.
Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the editor of the book. And yeah, so like, you know, we just try to stay busy.
That's awesome.
And yeah, keep a lookout for us. I think we're going to probably be at. We just came from Baltimore. We'll probably be at either KatsuCon or MegaCon. We're still trying to
Nice.
work that out. So.
Cool.
And probably Small Press Expo again.
And always
Yeah.
at Small Press Expo,
Nice.
every single year.
If they keep having it, we'll keep being
Yeah,
here.
we'll keep being here, and I'm glad to hear that they broke attendance records.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, it's been a great year.
That means things are doing well here.
Yeah, next year's show's going to be bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
There's
is-
going to be another room, which is great because
Yeah.
I share a table with 3 people.
That's
not
not
fun.
It can get tight, yeah.
No. When we have 2 people behind our table, half table, then you get 2 people behind the other half the table. It's just, that's a recipe for an unhappy
It
time.
is not fun. I mean, like, you know, we're hipsters and we're fanboys. We smell horrible. You don't want to be that close to each other.
Nobody wants to be that close.
Nobody wants to be
We'll be
that close.
friends, but not that kind of
Even
close.
under the best
Exactly.
circumstances.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being
No
with
problem.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Nice meeting you
us. Nice
guys.
meeting you as
Absolutely.
well.
Should I just throw down the mic and walk off?
Sure, just do it. End
That's
it.
it.
I'm out of here, kids.
Boom.
Promo cut, that's it.